Somebody call a doctor because bad medicine is back. That's Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. Guys, today we are taking a look at The Walking Dead, Dead City. This is the last episode of the season. It's called Dama Smo, which in Croatian means we are home. So I'm very excited to see where this one goes. It's been a great series, a great kind of redemption for the Walking Dead universe. And I don't think we're going to see a Herschel Maggie reunion this episode.
Hey, you all have been fantastic in the comments. The whole Maggie situation, Lion, man, this is going to get interesting to see the heel turn of good old Maggie Ree. With that being said, let's hope it's a banger. Let's go! Oh, picking right up from the flare. Sweet.
Maggie!
That was the whistle that he taught her, too.
Mm-hmm. What are you doing here? How the hell did you get here?
Ginny!
You know about this?
No. She just turned up at the arena. I think she just wanted to be with you.
I can't protect you and help Maggie. There was a plan. Her and I, we come here, we get Herschel. You stay with her people where you're safe. That was all goddamn point.
I can take her back.
Whoa.
I can take her where she needs to go.
I did not expect that.
Oh.
He can keep you safe. He is good people. You don't know me, kid.
I want you to...
No. All these months and now you want to chat? I killed your dad.
Oh.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh, was it one of the dudes? That
Must have been, yeah.
I'm wanted for robbing a wagon train. I killed 5 men, and your daddy was one of them.
Wow.
Why I let you tag along, because I knew you had no one. You're just a debt that I had to pay.
Or is he doing that to push her away?
I think he's doing like the Walter White. Remember at the end?
Mm-hmm. With the phone call.
Yep. So he could push her to leave.
Wow, folks, what a reveal that was in the first couple of minutes here.
Yeah, that was quick. We didn't even get title scene hype yet.
No.
Jarrell. Oh,
Here we go.
Here we go. Hey, real quick, I do want to call out, we were wrong last week. Yes, Negan did say I'm a gym teacher, but it was very subtle when he did say it to the doctor in his episode, Here's Negan, because Negan just got captured. So
Yep.
it was very subtle. That's why I don't remember it.
Yep. I actually went back and rewatched that episode and just forgot how good it was.
See, I remember Lucille for sure saying it. I just don't remember him saying it. So
Yeah.
good call out. Thanks for keeping us on our toes. You rock. We were wrong. You were right. Don't ever say we didn't say that.
Time to go.
Pretty cool shot.
See, I love the overhead shots they do. It gives you so much information.
You should sleep.
It's all right. Besides, he shows up. 2 sets of eyes are better than 1.
That couldn't have been easy. You think the plan's gonna work?
I'll say this, he was surprisingly glad to see my ass. I have a feeling he and I may be able to work something out.
Dude, Maggie's not even going to tell him that she was going to trade him. Negan's going to offer himself. Prediction.
When I was little, I'd crawl into bed with her and she'd tell me stories about Santa. To the Macy's store in Manhattan, I'd visit all the kids. And I used to daydream that one day I'd go to New York. He'd take all my toys that I'd lost, and he'd find a way to replace them. And there it is.
And there he is.
Oh, I don't like rooftops in The Walking Dead.
Okay, so that's one way to find him is the smoke.
Where there's smoke, huh? Guess you were right all along. You were inside the sewers with Jenny. What do you think she was trying to tell me?
I don't know, maybe she knew that you'd be mad at her for coming and just wanted to explain herself.
Maggie, you're such a bad liar. Oh my
The
god.
worst. Whoa!
What? Well, this escalated
Yeah.
pretty quick.
God damn it, Maggie. We don't have to do this.
What?
She gonna bring a de-lifed Negan to the Croat? Is that her plan here? Oh! Oh!
Now you gotta.
Here's what I'm thinking. The Croat never took your grain, just your kid.
Mm-hmm.
For collateral, sure, but he wasn't ever coming back for no harvest. He wanted me. I could have saved Herschel. Because you and I together, we make one hell of a badass team. Maybe some part of you always wanted it to end this way. It doesn't matter what excuses I give you or how many apologies I offer. You can't get over it, and you shouldn't.
Oh. Oh.
Gotta put on the show, Maggie, I guess.
There's
Bingo!
that stupid helmet.
I know. Well, I was actually, I shouldn't be surprised, but I am with how that turned out.
Yeah. I just didn't think it would happen this quickly
No, I mean,
in the episode.
doesn't make sense because of what happened. Yes. But this far in, considering all the variables that are in play, guess I wasn't fully anticipating that. Turned out good, though.
Mm-hmm.
Hey!
No, he was actually trying to be a nice guy. I thought he wanted to kind of get in, just check it out a little bit.
And then I found Jerome. He was not much interested in reminiscing, but I convinced him to talk, and he told me a story. The story of the widow. Vulnerabilities to be exploited.
It's all a plan all along.
I never expected you to pull it off. You brought him home. Thomas, why? You know, for a moment when I saw you on the catwalk, all alone, I thought to myself, I get to have Negan and the child.
Oh, really, Maggie? Did you think that was going to play out smoothly?
Yeah.
Easy now.
Just look after Jenny, will you?
Oh, looks like I was wrong.
Keep your guard up, though, Maggie.
How do we do this?
Well, we both want the same thing.
Reminds me of the hospital with Beth when they did the exchange.
Yeah, it's giving that kind of vibe.
It's good to see you, kid.
Isn't it kind of crazy, though, a little bit, seeing Negan and Herschel?
It is.
I tracked him down, had a gun on him. He made a move to get away, and I shot him.
Oh.
Got the son of a bitch!
Let him finish.
Not much more to tell. Enough ethanol to get me home in one straight shot.
Shame you had to shoot him, though. Just saying it would have been nice to put him on display.
She doesn't believe it.
How are your girls, by the way? Marjorie, Bee, and Desi? I should pay them a visit. Let them know all about their daddy's heroics. I knew you couldn't help yourself. You know what went into making that cigar? Gotta cure the leaves at a temperature of 100 degrees. An exact temperature. Well, what's the optimal way to keep that going? Ethanol comes from corn, which takes up thousands of acres of field. I'd like you to tell me your story again. I want you to tell me all about the methane.
That's where I was going to go with the corn.
Yeah.
Because you don't bring that up and then not talk about the methane. So.
Yep.
Oh, that's interesting. Now she doesn't give a shit about Negan.
No,
Now
because she
it's-
wants a fuel source.
Yeah.
I hope that you know
It's fine.
that's because you're
All we
brave.
have to do back home is wait for the next bad thing to happen.
You should eat something.
You gonna force me to eat?
No, I'm not going to force you to eat.
Whatever. Just forget it.
A little bit of angry Glenn there.
Put on the
What's this?
Put on the cap.
Is it for me? Got me a souvenir of being kidnapped.
You do what you want with it. There are not words I can use to express how glad I am.
Glad? Seemed like you cared more about revenge or whatever.
What are you talking about?
It's like you're obsessed with Negan. With what he did. It's like my whole life you've been looking over my shoulder, waiting for him.
That's not true.
Well, you never see me.
Wow.
Something to be said about obsession, you know?
Do you remember our second visit to the river people? You told them what they had to provide, and then you told them what would happen if they didn't. You breezed right up to their leader, commanding the stage like a rock star. Out came Lucille, and you offered her to me. But you saw something in me, what I could become. You let me have a crack at it. My first swing, I completely missed. The second time, I overcompensated. You had the patience. And then once his face was just a puddle on the ground, then I saw complete and total submission.
Yes, it was. Remember Rick?
No one could ever take anything from us again. It was beautiful, huh?
It was.
No, it took me a long time, years, to finally understand what had happened between us. I shouldn't have killed the girl.
No, you shouldn't.
Told me not to. And I became the threat that needed to be handled. That will never happen again.
Which, that was kind of like the setup to tell him. That was a pretty good talk,
That
actually.
was, yeah.
Well, at least she gave it back. So she's not a full heel yet, folks.
No.
Hey. Thinking about what you said. You know, for a long time, for most of my life, I felt like the world kept taking. I thought that if I could just fight hard enough, I'd be able to get it back. But it doesn't work that way. But this thing with Negan, I'm gonna finish it so that I can just let it go.
You know, that was interesting. She actually she said she wants to let it go.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Once we have full control of the island, Dama says a clash of civilizations is inevitable. She said you are the missing piece.
I do like how they're teasing Negan could be a leader again
If
with
he wanted.
even more people.
Yeah, they're just giving him the keys to the kingdom here if he wants it.
Will we see regression, Quinn?
I take great pleasure in introducing you to my...
Thank you. I think our guest and I should take some time to get acquainted.
Of course.
See you, third wheel.
Yep.
Sit.
I'm good. I have a funky cramp in my leg, bugging the shit out of me.
And a knife hole in my shoulder.
Yeah, let's not thin out the blood too much.
It's a delight to finally meet you. I heard about your performance at the bank. Shock and awe and all that.
Is that a key to the good stuff?
Don't tell me you're spooked by the cops.
It's not the cops I'm worried about. It's the forces behind them. Wherever a natural resource abounds, they'll come for it, like a sneaking, thieving pack of hyenas.
They want the fuel.
The island needs leadership now more than ever. Someone with confidence, charisma, that special, shall we say, political talent. For what is politics, if not performance?
Why would I help you?
Settlements as far north as Harlem. If we can unite them under one rule, we'll be indomitable.
Jeez.
And all of it, that can all be yours. Again.
Literal keys.
Yeah, giving them the keys.
Oh, no.
The keys to the kingdom.
Guy just said it.
Maybe you're not the man you used to be. Maybe you never were.
What is happening? Is this really happening? Is that a tooth?
Is that? No, it looks like a toe.
No, that looked It looked like a tooth.
My former guest and I had a
It is
lot
a
of
toe.
It is a
talks.
toe.
He told me the story of a man who murdered his father, not just in front of his mother, but him, the unborn baby in her belly. And I could sense in the rest of his
She
story
took Herschel's toe?
what he himself couldn't. That his father's killer might feel remorseful, responsible for the boy whose family he destroyed. He only told me this once he felt safe with me. As you know, I eventually let him go in exchange for you. I kept a little piece of him.
Yep.
And I can always go back for more.
He has to do it because she just threatened Herschel.
Yep.
We have a lot to discuss.
Are you kidding me?
That's it, isn't it? Ah!
Come on. Wow, dude. Dude. Holy crap. I can't believe that ending.
Oh, what a finish to the first season of Dead City. Guys, I did not see that coming from a mile away. It's totally unexpected. I mean, I kind of joked about Negan being handed the keys to the kingdom, and he literally was handed the keys to the kingdom, like she said, and gonna be forced to slip back into who he used to be to serve a purpose. Now,
keyword. Forced.
Yeah, forced, exactly. Now, there was a number of you in the comments who brought up the Commonwealth, and there are 50,000 people, and let's not forget about that. It's in the back of our mind, but let's not forget about those forces. But right now, it looks like Negan is simply being tasked with taking over the island, and I think we all know what techniques she's expecting Negan to use to get that done. This was a fantastic episode overall. The dialogue between Herschel and Maggie was very interesting. I didn't get it at first. I'm like, this is, kind of strange. I get that Herschel feels that Maggie's just been obsessed with Negan, and like he said, you've been kind of looking past me. And now it sort of makes sense. I mean, we saw the drawings, and it's almost like, did Herschel... I mean, he said he felt safe when he was there, and it's almost like that's where he wanted to be, was with her and with in New York on the island. So just a fantastic episode with twists I did not see coming, and I think it's safe to say we're going to have another season or two coming.
Yeah, so I do kind of want to talk about the whole episode, but that last 6-7 minutes, whatever it was a complete woo, at least for me. I came in with an expectation, hey, we're going to have this big bang boom kind of thing with Negan, Croat, Doma, whatever. I'm just going to call her Darlene from Ozark. But I was expecting, a lot of forces to be met right there, and then boom, kind of, I'm going my separate way, Maggie. You do your thing over here. I'm going to go over here. But that's at least kind of what I was thinking. Then to get this, where I swear, folks, we're on, granted, yeah, we have a TV here, but the way they colored grade this goddamn show, they look like a tooth from here. It was a toe. Pardon me.
Hey, John Goodman will get you a toe.
Hey,
get your toe right now.
I can't believe that she grabbed a toe off of Herschel. Now, Maggie knew that.
See, I thought Maggie did. The way she was looking down at the bed, and like the way they kind of showed the foot, and then they showed her doing the covers, I thought maybe Maggie saw it, and that was her expression, but I think it could go either way.
Remember, he was laying on his side.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm going to have to go back and watch that again.
Let me know what you guys think.
Yes.
Did Maggie know or not?
Guys, I'm kind of still rattled a little bit in a good way about how this was.
It's been a while since we've had this feeling watching The Walking Dead,
Yeah.
I think, and I think maybe some of you out there might agree, but it's been a minute since we'd had something like this happen on the show.
Yeah, it's excitement. It's excitement because I came in, I'll be transparent. I came in not wanting a second season from this, but now if we're going to get this kind of story with Negan.
Yeah, this quality.
I'm all for a second season because I was trying to think through my head. All right, so Negan, Maggie, get Herschel, and then it's done. Like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
But now seeing this is great. But my only hang up is we're 5-6 years from where we left off on the show. We still have Rick and Michonne to go. We still have Daryl.
Mm-hmm.
That's kind of my gripe right now with everything is like the timeline.
Yeah, it's
is way ahead of like I kind of wish they didn't do the 5-6 year jump. I get it. We could have still had the Herschel actor from the last episode be part of this. So
yeah.
I may have to go back and try to see why they did it, or at least tell us if you know why they did this massive time jump. Because again, maybe things might be better after we watch Daryl and Rick and Michonne to kind of see how they put a bow on some of that stuff.
Right.
I think you said that, well, we know Daryl got the second season. I just don't know about this. But with this being the way they left off, who knows if they're going to get it. I hope they kind of do now. But what's your thoughts on what do you anticipate to see then out of, and let us know what you anticipate to see. Maybe if there, let's just say hypothetically there is a season 2. What do you expect?
Of course there will be. Well, I know AMC likes money, and Walking Dead has been their cash cow for so long. So what I expect to see is Negan being forced into who he used to be. And I think the whole time he's doing that, I think he's going to be kind of plotting his escape or a way to overthrow whoever he has to overthrow to make it happen.
He's going to use the people.
Yeah, that's kind of my early prediction, is that we're going to see old Negan for a bit, and then he's going to find a way to turn it around. Who knows, maybe even Maggie will help him. Maybe we'll have some cameos by some other actors from the Walking Dead universe. Who knows, but I definitely think it's going to be good.
If we do get a season 2, I do think Negan is going to have to somehow tell Maggie directly. I hope we don't get a song and dance of like where people have to play the guess game.
Yeah.
But that is a good point. We still have characters
we're out there
and about from the show that we still need to kind of reel back in somehow, some way. I do think it's going to be Negan trying to figure out a way. He's going to put on a show, but he's also trying to figure out a way to get out of it. And it's going to be self-implosion with Maggie's help. And like you said, hopefully some of our other members.
We could use somebody real sneaky. Somebody like Carol is who I'm thinking we could use.
God, can you imagine that? But they're going to have her off on the Daryl show. To see this timeline thing is just tripping me up.
Well, see, the thing with the timeline is this could all be going on while Rick and Michonne are doing their thing, while Daryl's doing his thing. We're just looking at one aspect of a branch or a tree with 3 branches, rather. So I think they can probably make the timeline issue work.
And let's talk real quick about our season thoughts here. Like, overall, as a 6-episode season, not bad. There was a little bit of drag in episode 5. I personally don't think that needed to happen that way. I think it could have been shifted a little bit different, but I get what they were going to. At least, in my opinion, we got a good cliffhanger-ish.
Yeah, and that's important. Here. You know, we had a really good cliffhanger. You know, if you guys go back to the very first season of The Walking Dead, you know, that was only a handful of episodes as well, and we had that great cliffhanger at the end, and I think that's what you need to, you know, to generate some excitement. And this series was head and shoulders above anything we've gotten out of the Walking Dead universe in a while, and certainly the spin-offs. So
yeah, in my opinion, light years above Fear the Walking Dead, which you all know. Again, I'll kind of go back to the episode 2. I wanted to quickly chat about this. Was Cohan talking to Negan in the ambulance, talking about using Lucille.
Yeah,
like that.
He let somebody else use it.
That was actually pretty damn good on delivery. The storytelling on that, it sucks you right in. Seeing Negan didn't even have to say anything. It was just his facials.
Yep.
Oh, that was pretty damn good. This whole episode actually was pretty good. I'm hung up on they could have done so much better with episode 5.
I was waiting for the Croat to pull up a brand new Lucille out of the ambulance there. I was waiting for that to happen. Maybe that will happen in season 2 somewhere. But overall, as a series, I'm right there with you, Dave. I think this was outstanding.
Yeah, so folks, let us know potential early season 2 predictions. Again, hypothetically, it's happening, right? Until we get the green light. So let us know what your predictions are for that. What do you think about this episode? Well, there is a chance that and right now he's forced, but what if he doesn't do it?
Well, we'll see.
You know, does he? Maybe that could be. I don't think they're going to do it, but maybe that's some kind of weird spin where Negan, nope, runs right to Maggie. Hey, we need to gear up.
Tries to escape. Yeah, who knows?
And then they get that other place involved. That's the other thing we need to talk about. The
whole other community.
Babylon.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we got Babylon and Maggie's community and everything else. So I mean, and it was interesting. The woman who was in charge of Babylon, or at least in charge of the marshals, did not believe Armstrong's story at all, and threatened it, and in a not so subtle way threatened his kids too.
Yeah.
So that's a whole nother storyline that's going to play out. I just wonder, will we get smart walkers in the second season? Will we see our man David Chen again somewhere walking around New York, shambling around?
Again, I know I keep saying we're going to wrap it up, but real quick, let's be real here with Negan. Negan has seen a helicopter, he's seen smart walkers, and we have not seen a word yet. So that's why we keep bringing it up of like, where's the smart walkers? And how come Negan not once has brought up, oh, I seen a helicopter.
Just like Rick.
And I was at the junkyard. Like, how come no one's talked about that? Gabriel still hasn't talked about that.
No.
Well, I don't know if he knows about the helicopter exactly. But, like, there's a couple pieces, open ends that have not been shut. And I'm hoping, I do fear this about the writers, is that they do it, forget it, and just, oh, you know, everyone's not going to remember this. Kind of like, and then they just kind of keep moving on without it. So I'm hoping at some, that's kind of the reason why we bring up some smart walkers, because I know some people, why are you guys begging for that? Well, you don't just introduce them.
Do it for no reason.
Yeah, you don't just introduce them at one of the last episodes of the main show season, only to not have them in. But I do have a feeling with Daryl going over.
And they showed it in World Beyond in that the last
the
end credit scene where if you didn't have subtitles on, you missed out. You can check out our video on that one.
Yeah, so that's a great point, because then Daryl is going over there. I got to imagine there's going to be more, and if there's only one, like, what was the point?
What was the point?
Smart walkers.
Other than just to create hype.
Hopefully, we answered some questions there about the smart walker stuff.
Well, once again, folks, get into the comments. We want to read your theories and get a little back and forth going on with speculating on all things that could be The Walking Dead. So we look forward to that. In the meantime, that's Diamond Dave Damone. I'm Mason Quinn. This has been Bad Medicine. That was Dead City. We'll see you on the next one, whatever it might be.
It is. The next one is September 10th. Daryl Dixon, folks.
We'll be there.